Hi, Darren Hall here from bet72.com. Just want to make this brief video in answer to a question that we had through on our regular Ask Bet72 service, info at bet72.com. If you've got any questions, queries, anything about risk-free betting, match betting, trading, any sort of profit-making stuff, we're delighted to hear from you. But we had a question through from Bet72 Stephen, who was just basically asking about the in-play trading setup that we use, and particularly, do we need a big bank in order to be able to perhaps even make the transition from being a match better or a risk-free better into the world of trading? Well, the good news is that really you don't. A lot of the trading that we actually do is on very small stakes, and really for the purposes of just trying to show to people what is actually possible, particularly if they're actually starting off. I mean, we could go in here and show some screenshots of really big profits and things like that, but maybe that's not as applicable or relevant to people who are perhaps just starting out and want to perhaps see what can be achieved with relatively low staking and relatively small amounts to get them going. And of course, the beauty of something like match betting and utilising the risk-free bets in order to build up a bank is then effectively you are trading with somebody else's money or trading for free, because you're collecting the money from elsewhere and using that in order to trade with. But this is a screenshot you can see here on the screen of a session that we had on Sunday night. So you can see it featured football matches between kickoffs between 7 o'clock and 9 o'clock in the evening. So a relatively sort of small space of time. You'll notice here a profit figure of £59 and 1p on the account, and we actually got involved with 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7 different games. Now, I'm not suggesting people go on there and jump on everything and everything, but it was just an idea of giving a sort of cross section. And this is all kind of about, I mean, you'll actually look down here, not a lot of these team names necessarily very recognisable, perhaps, which was a bit of a slight on the games that were actually going on at the time, but also the fact that because we were using the in-play scanner from the in-play football guys or in-play trading guys rather to trade our football, the opportunities that it throws out may well be on leagues and matches and teams that perhaps you're not that familiar with. So again, part of the reason why you might want to use smaller stakes as well. But really, this is really to highlight is if you look down here on the actual, and these are all using strategies which are inbuilt within the software, which you actually get when you sign up as well. And it's very much hinged around very low liabilities, sort of going against the tide, if you like, getting involved with matches where perhaps there hasn't been a goal or there might have only been one goal, but the in-play stats are suggesting that there's more goals to come. There's a lot of pressure, shots on targets, attacks, corners, all that sort of thing. So again, we're utilising real-time statistics to influence on what's going to happen. But the key element I just wanted to show here, and particularly for Stephen who asked the question, was you can see here, if you look down, not every trade is a winning trade, and nobody should ever purport they've got some 100% system or they're going to guarantee to get you wins, particularly on trading, because it just cannot be done. But equally, you'll notice that the minus figures are very small in comparison to the plus figures. I mean, we've got wins there of over 19, two there of over 18, and one of £9.51. Yet our largest loss over that period of time or in the session was under £5. And we basically had a stop loss or a cap on any of our liabilities of £5. We were getting involved, but again, because we were trading or laying off at such low odds, we could go with relatively big stakes in terms of what the liability was, because we were getting involved with very short price selections, because again, the software was suggesting that there were goals to come. You'll see here virtually all the markets we were involved with concerned goals. We had a couple of match odds ones there as well, but generally we're using them more for insurance. We had one here where we actually did a labour draw towards the end of the game as well, because it suggested that there was a goal coming. But really, that's what we want to say. You don't need a big bank. You can build your bank up for free again using some of the free bet offers, which are on Bet72 as well. But again, what the key is here is down to bank management. If you control your bank properly, be disciplined, stick to your stop losses, stick to the small liabilities, then you don't need to win every single trade, because when you do win one, we're getting 4 or 5 times the value of our losses when we actually make a win. So again, you can see, as long as we're getting the strike rate above that, then we're going to turn a profit anyway. And we're again, with the strategies, and again with the way that the scanner picks out the matches, this really is a sort of long-term guarantee here, in respect of, if you manage and be disciplined, you are going to make money using this. And as I say, this was just a very small session on a Sunday evening. We've at normal subscription levels, we've made sort of 6 weeks worth of subscriptions to the software. If you've not had opportunity to look at the software, then drop me a line, Darren@bet72.com. We can arrange a free trial so you can get on and have a look at it. And particularly now, the games are coming thick and fast. We've got full cards coming up this week in terms of Champions League, Europa League, full league programme, particularly Tuesday and Wednesday. Very big number of games going on as well. So perfect opportunity to get involved. As I say, you can get involved with sort of a low stakes. The other advantage you've got is you'll get full access to the live chat room as well, where all the full-time and other traders are actually residing. Always get some advice. You're going to get shout outs in there. There's going to be trades of the day which you can follow as well, and it's just generally a great place to be, to learning your trades and learning the trade, if you like, of trading. Lots of knowledgeable guys there, bit of banter, bit of normal sort of chat as well, but the main emphasis on the site and the chat room is making money. Perfect place to be. So we'll be in there Tuesday night, Wednesday night for the big games obviously coming up. And as I say, don't be put off by the fact that you need large banks in order to turn over what's a nice little extra, and a good way to end what had already been a successful weekend as well. And it was just a nice way to round it off as well. So anyway, I hope I answered your questions, Stephen. I hope it's been useful for other people. Again, keep the questions coming, info@bet72.com. Ask the questions, we'll keep answering them, and hopefully see you in the chat room over the coming few days. Okay, cheers, thanks, bye-bye.